But there we go. Come on in, everybody. I just left Mike and Nancy's. I'm talking to myself. Who's gonna be the first one? Is it gonna be Chew? Who's gonna be the first one? Let's see. Maybe Raka or Chew? Let's see who pops in here first. I got my money on either Raka or Chew. Let me turn this down. Oh, Chase and Chatter. What's up, brother? Oh, Chase and Chatter. Let me turn that volume down on there so you don't get no feedback. What's up, brother? How you doing? I'm trying to pick up a little bit of T-Bird slack. Now he's on vacation right now. He's enjoying himself. And this is a nice open spot, open time. A little bit after 12, when T-Bird's usually on. Now I'm not trying to take the spot over. Don't get me wrong. More. How you doing? Yeah, you're slumming. Yeah. Everybody comes back to the freaking Cartier Silver. There's nothing else going on, y'all. Just freaking drag your sorry asses over here. I'm like the dirty bar that doesn't close. I'm like the place that the dead end bar at the end of the street. All right, everybody else is closed. We gotta go freaking hit this asshole. All right, what'd you put up for a video, Cheddar? What'd you put up? I'm sure it'll pop up on my feed. I'll check it out. Always do. I wish I could serve you. I really do. But I have to see your ID first. But I've had a very productive day. I'm going to say that. I got, well, obviously, I got my desk back in order. Even though my name is crooked as shit. I had to peel it off the other wall and put it into this new place. So it's like really really crooked because I did it like probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Mr. John Camper, welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, my brother? But I had a pretty productive day. I got my bed and everything put together. I did a big load of laundry. So I have all my work clothes and all my other stuff ready to go. Slowly, I'm even gonna give it a little spin. Show you what's going on. All right, let me lock the bottom here. All right, so I got everything basically hanging in my closet. Got my bed up. Bed's good to go. I got boxes still everywhere. I got messes over there. I got a whole bunch of boxes over there that need to be taken care of. But the great thing is, what I just found out today, I have tomorrow off as well. So I got 2 days off in a row, which is awesome. And I usually come home because I am in no way computer literate whatsoever. So I came home and I looked at my schedule and it's like, holy shit, I got Monday off too. So I'm good to go. So I got tomorrow off. I need to go to the post office and change my address and all that kind of good happy horse shit. No, I don't live alone. I have a couple roommates. Yeah, I made the bed. I put it together. I mean, no, that's not a big issue to me. I did my own laundry. You know, I am a man. I can build a freaking house. I can do laundry and make my own bed. My room looks like that one girl who had a stalker under her bed. I wish I had a stalker underneath my bed. I mean, because she is more than welcome to come up to the top of the bed. That's all I'm going to say. So you're just going to be a troll, or are you going to actually join into intelligent conversation with the rest of my friends? Because if you're going to be a troll, we'll just kick your fucking ass out real quick. All right, get rid of that motherfucker. If he pops up again, squash his ass. Goddamn troll. What the fuck's the matter with these people? Yeah, I just talked to Janine earlier, OC. Her daughter was charging up all her batteries that she needs for her phones. But she's doing good. She's back in her place now because the other place kind of got a little bit crazy from what she said. But she's doing good. Woodsy, how you doing, buddy? Well, I appreciate you coming in and just smashing that button for me. Aloha, John. How you doing? Good to see you. Now everybody's gonna come in. Yeah, just get rid of that jackass. I appreciate you guys. That's why you're all blue. You coming in? Somebody coming in here talking stupid shit. Oh, you didn't miss much. It was just somebody coming in here talking stupid. You know how we deal with people like that. We just get rid of them real quick. If you want to come in here and be a new person, we'll check you out. We'll look at your look at your channel, see what you got going on. I mean, even if you don't have a whole lot going on, but as long as you want to talk silver, you want to talk about pores, you want to talk about prospecting or something to do with what we have to do with, we're gonna give you a chance. If you're just gonna come in here and be a jackass and talk stupid, you're gone. You know, we get that one jackass who he runs around. I've seen him on several pages Would you rather see a tree grow or a Negro? Really? That's the best you got? Jake Hudson. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. I love that freaking song that you made for me, man. I absolutely freaking love it. Oh, this one is actually it's the same thing. It's Four Loco, but it is a grape. So it's Four Loco and Sprite with some ice. No, just to keep it nice and mellow. Keep it mellow. Keep it mellow. I'm not into just getting. I don't. I don't. I don't get hammered. I don't. I don't like that. I like to be in control of my functions at all times. I need to keep a nice even keel. Yeah, good. Good for me. Yeah. Oh, see, this isn't your Kool Aid that you used to have. It's got a little bit more kick to it. No, now that I've moved, my issue is the fruit punch that I used to buy. It's not in all these stores. There's only like a few stores that have it. So I guess I gotta switch up a little bit or stock up. But that's just the way it is. Jake, it's your birthday? Oh, congratulations, brother. That's awesome. No, I love that song. I wish I could play it for you right now, but it's on my phone, and I'm doing a live stream on my phone right now, and I'm like scared to Bushnell. Well, I'm scared to like mess with my phone while I'm doing a live because I don't know nothing about technical shit, so I'm afraid I'm always gonna screw something up. Oh, how far am I from Bushnell? I don't really know. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida, so I would have to actually look up where Bushnell is to be able to answer that question. So look up where I'm at, Fort Myers, Florida. I only moved like two or three streets over, literally. No, we love you too, Jake. You doing a good thing, man. I mean, I've been listening to all the ones that you did. You did one for Mama T. You did the ones for you did the song for Littlefoot. I mean, these are my people. These are my friends, and you've done songs for all of them. I mean, you're doing great, man. Rasbobo, yeah, I'm gonna have a pour coming up soon. I have to do one. I'm gonna do for myself. This is gonna be the Excalibur sword. I'm gonna do the Excalibur sword, but when I pour it, I'm gonna pour it with a stone, so it's gonna be stuck inside the stone. So I'm gonna have the Excalibur, in the stone. And that's gonna be a chunky monkey because the stone is probably gonna take up a lot of silver weight. But I'm gonna be doing that, and I also have the Endeavor. I need to pour for um, Booty Girl. I don't know if you know who she is or not, but she's awesome. She's got a great channel. If you don't know Booty Girl, you gotta go check her out. Yeah, this is the Endeavor. I've already poured this once. It didn't come out really good, and I wasn't happy with it, so I just melted it down for something else. That's why you can see like different colors on it. A little bit of sand stuck in there. But Booty Girl wants the Endeavor, so I'm gonna do that for her. And personally, I'm have to do, the Excalibur sword in the stone for me. And I'm still working on Popeye and Bluto. Bluto is pretty much ready to go into the tumbler. I gotta cut the bottom off, but honestly, I've been seriously so busy trying to get my freaking life back in order. But I gotta cut the bottom of Bluto off a little bit, make it nice and flat, so I can put my stamp and everything on there. I'm gonna throw him in the tumbler for a few hours, and then I'll come back and I'll do some finish sanding, and then I'll throw him in there for like another half hour. Popeye, I haven't even really touched yet, but we talked about Popeye before. I'm actually got the pipe thing going. I need to put a little piece on the back half, but that's pretty much what I got going on. Yeah, Raspobo, I'm gonna cast the whole thing. I'm gonna do the sword and the stone all in one spot. It's gonna be a chunky piece. I don't know if it's gonna war. I don't know if it's gonna go up to 10 ounce or not, but it all depends on the size of the stone that I use and how I want to portray it. I mean, I don't have to make a huge stone. All I have to do is make it look like it's going in a stone, and then if I have something made afterwards, like a little grassy knoll or something like that, I want it to look awesome. So I'm gonna spend some time on this. Yeah, I was watching Humble earlier on his live, and I thought that was so awesome that he's doing this with his daughter. It's like, oh, that's so goddamn sweet. Are you kidding me? And she was doing it. I mean, did you see that little girl shaking that pan? She was like, oh, my arm's tired now. My hand's tired. It's like, she was getting it. I mean, that was awesome. Would you headed out? All right, well, thank you for coming by, my friend. I appreciate you. I usually get a pretty good crowd, this time of night. I guess I'm basically just taking up T-Bird's slack right now. He's not around. He's on his vacation. He's going to come back with so many damn videos that he's not going to have to film. He's not going to have to do anything except for just put them up for a while. But he deserves it. He works hard. He does those long hours. He's kind of got a shift like I do. You go in the afternoon and you're there till frickin' close. Me and T-Bird actually, we have a lot in common. I think that's why we get along so good. We both love Egypt. We both love, we both work late. I mean, there's so many different things. I mean, I did a live feed with T-Bird one time, and it was just basically like a show and tell between us. It's like, well, I got this going. It's like, oh, I got this one too. I got one. And we're both like, basically both going back and forth, showing each other the same exact coin. It's like, oh, I got one of those. Oh, I got one of these. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. All right, Woodsy, you have a great night. John, dun. I'm not going to break out any coins tonight. But I was talking to Ronnie the other night, and I told him, I, I said, uh, I did a live feed, and I said I pulled out all these old foreign coins and stuff like that, and I had them laying on the desk, and I was searching through them, and I said, and I did the dun. I said you would have laughed your ass off, and Ronnie started laughing. He's like, "Oh, that's so freaking cool." I said, "That's awesome." Yeah, one way or another, I can make it work. I might have to work through FG Stacker. I mean FG Stacker, because he has the 3D printer. I don't have a 3D printer right now, but usually everything that I have, that I want to do, I give it to FG, and he makes me a print. Just like all those little pieces I just showed you. You know, all these were from FG Stacker. That sword and the stone, the sword. That's FG Stacker. He does all this with his 3D printer. So we work together. So if you want to get something done, we can make it happen. Either I can or he can. I mean, oh, if you can send me the mold, oh shit, yeah, dude, we're perfect. No, Mr. Minix sent me this, to make this. So, I mean, if you already have a mold or something like that, hell yeah, I can pour it for you. No, I try to throw any kind of work, 3D work towards FG Stacker to help him, do his thing. Because there's some people who just want me to pour it, but they don't have a mold. So I talked to FG, and we kind of got a little system worked out. I still throw him stuff, but he'll pour me a 3D mold of somebody else. You can send me a logo or something like that, and we'll work it out. We can make shit happen. Don't worry about it. B Taylor, what's up, my brother? I'm sorry, brother. It's the first time I saw you. How you doing, man? I'm just up here, giving everybody a place to hang out while T-Bird's away. We're stomping on some trolls that come through. Been a pretty good day. I'm doing good, B Taylor. I'm doing good. I got my new room pretty much all set up. I got a bunch of boxes I still gotta empty, but I got a nice comfy bed. I got my desk. My desk is back. You can see that. I got everybody back up on the wall. I even added a little piece over here. This is We the People. I had that on the other side of my room last time, so I figured I'd stick it over here, right next to my table now. But I got everybody here. I still got all your stickers. Everything's going on good. Still got a little bit more shit going on, but did a bunch of laundry today, so I could actually. I don't have a dresser yet in here because the place that I rented before, was all furnished. So I didn't have a stick of furniture when I moved in here. But got a nice closet, got the bed going on. I got some other crap over there, basically more boxes, all that other shit. But I'm doing good, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving the new place. I'm loving getting away from stress and anxiety. I don't have to worry about, you know, making sure all my freaking doors are locked and all that shit anymore. I'm, I'm feeling good. It's a good place. It's a good move. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get into like I said before with Liberty. Dirty laundry belongs in a washing machine, not on YouTube or anything like that. So I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm taking the high road, but let's just say things didn't work out, and here I am. Cheddar says, "You never know if you're close enough to my brother is might meet up with you." I don't understand that. Rocka, how you doing? Welcome aboard, sweet. Ellie's here too. Awesome. Yeah, dirty laundry. It belongs in a washing machine. It doesn't belong on YouTube. It doesn't belong on Facebook. It doesn't belong on Instagram. It doesn't belong anywhere. If you got dirty laundry going on, just keep it to your goddamn self. Take the high road. I mean, I could say a lot of stuff right now, but I'm not gonna. I'm just happy for my new move. Not only am I only living with two other people now, I live with two people. Me and two other people. That's it. Versus fucking five other people in a house. Same exact size house. And now I have a garage. That's all been it's my spot has been already cleaned up. I have my pour table. I brought that from the other house. So that will be getting set up in the garage as soon as I can have somebody help me stand it up because the base of it is freaking concrete. I mean, it's a hollow concrete, but it's freaking concrete and it's hard to lift up. I can't do it. And after my gallbladder surgery, I certainly should not be lifting up anything that's heavy. So I'm hoping one of the roommates here. No, we got a guy that lives here. I'm hoping that he can help me pop that thing up. Because if I can get it standing up, I can drag it in the garage and I can deal with it from there. But right now it's laying on its side like a sick dog. But I need to get her straightened up. Oh, John, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't want to say anything bad about anybody. I don't want to, y'all figure it out for yourselves. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, God gave everybody free will, and that's how I think we should all live our lives. You know, you shouldn't bash on somebody. You shouldn't say anything crappy about anybody. You know, free will. I mean, y'all do whatever you want to do. Yeah, smash on that like button for me. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Ellie. No, Raka, I'm not. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go down that direction. I'm too good for that. No, I've already told everybody. So let me say it again. I have moved. So if you have anything that you're going to send me, please, contact my crooked email that's on the wall because I had to peel that off the other wall, and I got it. I got it legible. That's all I'm going to say. It's crooked as shit, but it's legible. You can read it. So if you're going to send me stickers, if you're going to send me chips, whatever you're going to do, I mean, you know, please do not send it to the Murcott address. Email me and I will tell you the new address. I got to go tomorrow to the post office, and I gotta get shit changed over. Do a change of address, and I gotta fuck. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day with all. I mean, all the other stuff. I gotta talk to my bank. I gotta talk to my birthday's coming up in September, so I'm supposed to renew my registration and all that shit. So I got to make sure that they send the new sticker, to this address, not that one. So I got a lot of shit going on right now. So y'all just have to be patient with me for a little bit. 'Cause once I get back up and well, I'm kind of like back up and running right now because obviously we're doing a live stream, but I still need to get the garage set up. I need to get my table in there so I can start pouring. I got a couple things that need to go out. I got one package for Art for Bull that was Jackass gave me the wrong address, so I got that straightened out now. And Gatita just won this last night. I gave this as a giveaway last night. It's not gold. It's just a nice little plated commemorative. But I gave Gatita won that last night in a giveaway. Ronald, how you doing, buddy? Let's see you come in. Oh, I'll see. I know you will. I know you will. Me and Liberty been talking back and forth a little bit. And he was laughing this morning. He sent me he sent me a screenshot of this new guy that wanted to talk to him. And he's like, "Who do you think this is?" I was like, "Yeah, I know exactly who that is." I said, "You do whatever you want to." I mean, he's got like freaking 8 or 9 different freaking channels that he's working on. I mean, it's a joke. That's why I didn't want anything like that associated with my channel. You know, if you're creating channels just to make likes on your own channel, you got a problem. You got a serious problem. And I don't want anybody like that being associated with me and my channel. I have a very good reputation right now. For as young as I am, well, as young as, being, since January. January, I started my channel. So I'm a newbie. I'm young. And I've got a pretty good reputation right now, and I don't want that getting screwed up because somebody's doing a bunch of stupid shit. So that's I'm gonna leave it there. I'm off my soapbox. I'm not going anywhere further. I'm done. Yeah, John, I got a garage to pour in now. They even cleaned out a spot. I mean, because there was a bunch of stuff in the garage, and they cleaned out a spot right next to the fridge. Because that's where basically, apparently, that's where the only other plug is in the garage. There's one next to the fridge, and there's one on the ceiling. Right by where the garage door opener is. But yeah, I got my own spot in the garage. I'm going to be able to pour, whether it's raining, whether it's cold. Cold don't matter, but it's the moisture. You can't pour with rain or moisture or fog. I mean, you're dealing with freaking 2,000 degree Fahrenheit, 1700 degrees Celsius, melted silver. And if you get moisture involved in that shit explodes. I mean, I poured silver, into just water, trying to make shot. And if you pour it in there too damn quick, that freaking shit just explodes, dude. Cheeber's had it happen to him. He's had, he's dropped a big, like a big copper round. He dropped it into his little ice thing, and well, in the center of that freaking copper, it was still molted. It was still molted freaking metal. And when that water hit it, it just fucking blew up. It was like boosh. It's like a freaking bomb. I mean, this ain't shit to mess around with. I mean, it can screw you up. You gotta be careful. Even though I don't wear my appropriate gloves or whatever, it all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing a quick pour into a sand cast, I'm not that worried about it. But if I'm doing something more technical, where I'm doing open face, where I have to really, guide it in there, make sure that it's correct, yeah, I'm gonna put some gloves on there because shit gets hot, man. It gets hot. Warrior couch is attacking you. All right, buddy. I appreciate you coming by. But yeah, I got a bunch of other shit I gotta do. I gotta get these. Well, I need to get my freaking life going again, and then I can sit down. This Bluto is gonna be my first project. All I need to do is just cut off a snip here on the bottom, and he's gonna go straight in the tumbler. But the thing is, I need to find my tumbler because it's in one of these freaking boxes. And, that's my whole issue right now. So everybody, just please be patient with me. This is not because I'm being a lazy ass. It's because everything is freaking locked up in a box. I finally got my clothes in a closet, so I'm good. I'm good with that right now. So I got tomorrow off. So tomorrow is going to be getting into all the boxes and finding out, what's where. I mean, I've got a challenge coin that I did. John. I don't even know where it's at. I know it's in one of these boxes. I got it somewhere. I mean, I got it in a little capsule. So I just gotta find out where the hell the shit's at. And then I got other pours going on. And then I gotta come back here to the ship series, and I gotta do that first. I gotta do that first run. I mean, y'all don't understand this. This stuff ain't easy. I mean, you're working a 40 plus hour shift every freaking week. and you're trying to do this at the same time. Y'all just be patient with us. You know, us poorers who are doing this shit and working a full time job at the same time, it's not easy. It's not easy to do, man. I'm telling you. But we do it because we love it. We're not doing it for the money. That's obvious. All right. So, who do we have in here today? I appreciate Josie. Yeah. Well, I got to take care of my stuff first. If I can't take care of my stuff, I can't take care of everybody else's stuff. So I still need to drag that freaking table into the garage. You know, hopefully I can get the roommate that's here, you know, to help me do that. And then I can set up my furnace. I can set up everything, you know, and get my pouring station going again. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, Cheddar. One day at a time. That's the only thing I can do. But I think I think I have a good enough reputation and good enough, you know, approval of work that I've done to where you know Mr. Minix will give me a little bit of time because he knows how these are coming out and he is extremely happy. So if it takes me you know another week to get these out to him, I don't think he's going to complain. See, that's what I love about you guys. You're so freaking. Y'all say the best shit. You really do. It's like, oh, take it one day at a time. You know, we got your back. Yeah, quality does take time. It seriously does. But that's so much. That's what I love about everybody that's here. Everybody in my group. You know, me and Liberty were talking about that earlier because so and so had sent Liberty a message about, oh, I've got 393, you know, subs now. I'm coming after you. And Liberty's like, well, what are you going to do? Create another 290 something, you know, more accounts, you know, to try to get more subs? he sent me the he sent me the email, well, the Snapchat of the email, and I just laughed my ass off. I was like, yeah, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I said, hit him, you know, bust him out. But I would much rather have a small group like this, you know, people that I know, people I talk to, people I have your freaking phone numbers. I could call you up right now and say, "Hey, what's going on?" No, I would rather have this kind of environment than 1,000, 1,500, 10,000 subs. I want people I can talk to. I want people who know me. I want people who care about me and who want to get a pour once in a while. You know, that's the best part. I mean, to be honest with all of you, the only reason I even started a YouTube channel was because I wanted to be able to pour silver, and I wanted people to be able to see it, and it basically goes hand in hand with YouTube. And I've met an incredible family. I've met an incredible group of people. I mean, it's wild, and I just appreciate all of you. You know, don't ever think I don't. I can't get to all your channels all the time. I mean, I got a lot of people I'm subscribed to, and I try to, take a week, go hit these couple, go hit these couple, so sometimes you see me, sometimes you won't, but, it's just the way it works. I mean, when you're dealing with hundreds and hundreds of people, it's hard to give everybody the attention that they deserve, but my people who come to my live feeds and hang out and talk to me, you're the ones that I appreciate the most. I mean, that's what really counts to me. Oh yeah, John, we can do that. I've already got your Eye of Horus all set in a little nice little pretty, Cartier Silver bag. I've got you and B Taylor because he wanted those couple rounds. All that stuff is set aside for you guys, so whenever you want them. But yeah, I'd be glad to do a nice little pour for you. You just let me know. Uh, Chase and Chatter, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I just want everybody to be able to enjoy my work, be able to enjoy a piece that I poured, and I'm more than willing to take on any kind of challenge whatsoever. I mean, when we were talking about the Popeye and the Bluto, on different sites and different channels, I've talked about it. But I mean, this is not easy stuff to pour, and Mr. Minix had several people tell him, well, I'm not interested. I don't want to do it. I don't want to try it. And I told Mr. Minix, I said, send it to me. I said, I'll give it a shot. And look what I've done. Bluto's looking awesome. Popeye still, I haven't even touched Popeye yet. Popeye has had, a little bit of cleanup, pulling off the rough edges. But I'll hit him just like I did Bluto. You start at one spot. You start down here at the foot, and you work your way up, and then you get to the waist, and you hit the wrist, and you work your way up. So these two basically looked almost like each other as far as the slag and all that other stuff that was going on them. Fist bump, fist bump, fist bump. But when I get into Popeye, I mean, he'll be great. Humble, what's going on, brother? How you doing today? Curtis was watching the new video. Which one was that? God, I got so many freaking videos out. Hey, buddy. Yeah, Hobo. I'll definitely pour more shovels for you. You know that. You got to send them back though. I mean, I didn't make a copy for myself, so I don't have a shovel to pour from. When it is if FG sends you my Morgan ring, just send the shovels with that, and I'll pour you some more. Well, I appreciate that, Cheddar. I mean, I was a body man for a long time. I did paint and body. I would take cars that were basically totaled, pull them, straighten them, do all this, do all the body work, do all the paint, wet sand it, buff it. I mean, so I'm used to, how to make something look pretty. And I also worked for a fiberglass company for a long time. And it was all about, pouring something with fiberglass and about the negative draft and how it has to sit just right. These I got lucky with. They poured, but there's some things. I mean, if you have a negative draft on it, it's like if you put this in the sand like this, and if it's not perfectly flat, if it's not perfectly set up, when you go pull it out, all the sand that's around the arm, all the sand that's around, could be around the legs. I mean, you're pulling that sand out with it. So, I mean, like if you have like a four-legged dog or something like that and you try to put that in the sand, it's not going to pull. It's impossible. It's not going to work. You would have to literally cut it in half. It's just it doesn't work. It's called a negative draft. No, humble. Yeah, I'm sorry. 3D woodworks. Yes, I'm sorry. I always get 3D woodworks and FG Stacker mixed up. I don't know why. I think it's both because they both do 3D work. But yeah, 3D Woodworks is doing me the Morgan ring. We talked about that. You set up the deal, you made it work. So if he's going to send that to you, if he's going to send that to you, then send me the shovels at the same time. Because you said you guys are like really, really close together. Ellie, you headed out? All right. I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I'm working on getting settled in. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. I hate change. I'm a Virgo. I hate change. When shit goes different, I don't like it. It takes me time to adjust. And I'm starting to adjust now. You know, I made spaghetti and meatballs tonight. I got a nice comfy bed to sleep on. I got my clothes hanging up in the closet. I got a bunch of other boxes I gotta go through, but I'm feeling comfortable. I mean, I got my desk set up, so I'm doing pretty good right now. It just takes me a little while. And humble, I haven't forgot about your rounds either. I need to get some of those poured up for you. Everything's here, right in the bag. And once I get my pouring station set up, we're gonna start pouring some stuff out for everybody. Yeah, you want the shotgun shells and copper. We can work that out, man. I'm telling you. Just have a little bit of patience and love with me, brother. That's all I can say right now. I'm still gonna get my freaking table inside the garage. Then I'm gonna have to make sure all the electric is gonna work right. Make sure the breaker is gonna work because I don't want it kicking off. I was lucky last time. There was nothing out there, but it was one outside. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. there was one outside plug for the back of the house on the porch. So, and it still kicked off on me. You know, once it, if I was doing like long pours, it would kick, and you'd have to go in there and hit the freaking breaker. So I gotta see what's gonna happen with this. I'll plug it in, see what happens. Try to do a pour. I might have to change some breakers, but it's all gonna be good. Just be patient with me, and we'll be rocking this shit out for too much longer. I'm telling you. And it's gonna be nice now that I have a garage to pour in. I mean, because now I can come home at night after work and just crank something up. No, I can't do that. I couldn't do that at the other place. So now it'd be nice. I can come home after work at night. You know, I usually get out about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I could come home, crank up the furnace. Do some nice pours. Let it cool off overnight. Because over there I had to leave it outside, for several hours before it cooled off. And I don't like leaving, that kind of stuff outside at night. And I live in Florida. What can I tell you? I don't trust anybody. There's freaking crackheads and all kinds of weird shit roaming the streets, walking through your backyards because they're so freaking high. I don't trust nobody with nothing like that. So, all right, OC, you have a great night, man. I'll be in touch with you. Yeah, we can definitely get into them shotgun shows. These are all the rounds. And these big boys, you most definitely want. You definitely want those in copper. You don't want those in silver. But the little babies, these make perfect little silver pours, and they clean up pretty easy actually. Open it up here. No, it's not like doing a Popeye or Bluto. I mean, they're pretty straight. You just gotta make sure they're nice and smooth on the side. Throw them in the tumbler. Yeah, I love those little pours. Those are awesome. But yeah, we'll definitely take care of that. We'll get you set up, my friend. The Hummel, I think, is actually the person I poured for the most out of everybody. Yeah, John, I trust you. I believe exactly what you're saying. I've in my other place, I was sitting right next to my front window, so I had a perfect look at the street. And if I was up late at night and I had my window open, you see these motherfuckers. They walk down the damn street, and they're just testing car doors. It's like, is it open? Is there any change in there? Maybe a pack of cigarettes or something like that in the glove compartment or the center console, or they just walk down through and they just checking every freaking door. and he checked my buddy's work van. I saw him walk up to him, and I said, "Hey, better keep your ass fucking walking." He's like, "Oh, I was looking for John so and so." I said, "No, you ain't looking for shit." I said, "Your ass better keep walking down that fucking street right now." And he freaking hauled ass pretty quick. It's like, you see him everywhere, man. It's crazy. Make asylums great again. That's all I gotta say. These people are nuts. Oh, Cheddar, that would be awesome. I'd love to meet up with you. I tried to get together a Florida group. Because Blue Collar and Being Becky and there's a couple others that are here in Florida. I was reaching out to everybody. It's like, I want to get a group together, of all of us Florida stackers and collectors and pourers or whoever we might be, and we can go hit a coin shop somewhere. I was thinking about Mr. Coin that was in Spring Hill, Florida. I was thinking about we could all go out to lunch, hit the coin shop, have a good time, hang out together, get to know each other, meet each other. But that kind of pretty much went dead. So I don't know. I guess I'm not popular enough to make people start doing shit like that. But all right, I don't care. But Cheddar, if you come down here, yeah, I'd love to meet up with you. Yeah, Humble, I'd love to meet you too, man. There's so many of you guys I'd like to meet. I got some shit coming up here, really quick. So I think I've already let the cat out of the bag with everybody else. But my father's house, he got remarried to a woman after my mom died. My mom died in 2001, and my father he remarried, because that's how old school guys do it. But he was married to this woman for almost 20 years. After my mom, and when he married her, he sold his house and he paid off her house. So they had it all written up where half the house was his and half the house was hers, and it would be divided between us kids. When they both passed away. Well, my dad passed away probably about 3 years ago, and she's been living in that house since then, and now she's moved in with her daughter, and they don't want nothing more to do with the house, so they've already put it up for sale. It's already been sold. You know, a guy dropped down 3 grand on a promissory note to close within 30 days. So within the next couple of weeks, I'm looking at getting a nice check. So I might do some traveling, and I know I'm going to be buying a lot of silver and a lot of gold, but I might be doing some little bit of traveling because I got a week vacation coming up, and I might hit up some of you son of bitches out there that are local and close. All right. John says, well, Renee me says, exactly, it was dusk and there was still enough light out there. He could see me staring at him. He's like, don't do this in my opinion. Yeah, right? Hey, don't be coming back here. Sitting on your desk chilling with a beer. Yeah, right? See, that's why I'm saying, make asylums great again. They screwed it up in the 50s. They did. They don't let the doctors do all their freaking wild ass tests and electric therapy and all that other bullshit. I mean, we could set up an asylum again to put up all these crazy motherfuckers that are walking around. I mean, because they're not. They should not be in public. They should not be dealing with people. I mean, it's time to. I'm not saying put them away, but I mean, the ones that are violent, the ones that are crazy, yeah, they need to be controlled. They need to be taken care of. I mean, there's how many times have you seen a murder or something going on, and it was because you see it on the news. Oh, he was off his medication. Why was he off his fucking medication? Because he wasn't looked after. No, we can make asylums great again. Make them just like apartment complexes where nurses and stuff like that just go in there and check on them, make sure they take their meds and stuff like that. You know, give them access to public. If they are able. But I mean, this shit's got to stop. There's too many goddamn crazy people walking the fucking street. It just, it's, we can't do this shit anymore. It's time to make. It's time to fucking get shit straightened out. But that's just one asshole's opinion. So you can take it for what you want. I don't know what else to tell you. All right. Oh, still got 9 people in here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Cheddar. I grew up in Connecticut. I grew up in a little town called Stafford Springs, Connecticut. We had the Stafford Motor Speedway, which is probably kind of not famous, but it's known within the New England community. Stafford Motor Speedway was one of the local tracks, that people started racing, before they get big. This is like a starter track. Yeah, I'm an asshole talking shit. Cause I'm an asshole. Were you born an asshole? Or did you work at it your whole life? Either way, it works out fine. Cause you're an asshole tonight. Remember that song? You're an ASSHOLE. And don't you try to blame it on me. No, I know there he was because, they were doing mental institutions totally improper. They were doing the tests. The doctors were doing all the all the weird ass tests on these people to see you know these are not people that you need to test. They're people who have a mental disability or something wrong with them, and they just need that extra security. They need to be taken care of. They don't need to be tested like freaking lab rats. Leave them alone. You don't need to test them. Just make sure that they're happy, they're fed, they're comfortable, they're living a good life. All this, shock therapy and all this other shit trying to figure out what's wrong with your brain. What's wrong with your brain is probably all the goddamn food that you put in your body, for starters. No, I'm a big supporter of all getting rid of all this chemical bullshit in our food. You think of all the chemicals that you put in your body every single day, your deodorant, your shampoo, the the um, the soap that you use to wash your face, the the chemicals that you wash your clothes in. All that stuff goes into your body. You sweat. It absorbs into your chemical system. You wonder why, cancer is relevant in the United States? I mean, come on, seriously. Think about it. B. Taylor. What's up, brother? All right, I need to take a pause for the cause, or I'm going to wet my pants. So, B. Taylor, entertain everybody for me for a minute. Who do you? All right. Thank you for that little break. I appreciate it. B. Taylor, did you tell everybody hello and all that good shit? Hope I changed my passwords. Rocco, what do you mean? I'll be Taylor. I'm looking to go to. Hold on, let me come back here. Let's see what she's talking about. I can sell so much stuff. Alright. Alright, so you're talking about going on to what now? I want to try pure metals. I think pure metals would be pretty good for me. Well, I don't need to change any passwords because I moved. I mean, I need to go to the post office tomorrow, and I need to make a change of address, and I need to get a hold of my bank and make sure that they got my new address. Well, I'm gonna give Pure Metals a shot. I mean, I already have my account set up with Pure Metals. All I have to do is download some pictures, but I need to. I wanna build up, a little bit of stock, before I throw everything up there. And I don't want to just throw one piece up there. It's like, oh yeah, it's gone now, so I got nothing else to show you. You know, I mean, I got some pieces out there, but look what I got. I got another. We talked about this last night. These are giant tater tots made with bacon and cheddar. They make them at work, and they are absolutely freaking delicious. Oh, you know, but I still got a few more left. Oh, Taylor, this is awesome. This is like a little. It's like a little slice of heaven put in your mouth. Yeah, I know you do. What, homo? You do pretty good when I send you those bullets too. But hey, we got our deal, and whatever you can make off of it for you, you go for it, brother. When everybody works together, we all make a little bit of ching ching. You know what I mean? I make a little bit, you make a little bit. Everybody's happy. I'm not looking to get rich. I pour silver, so that's obvious. I'm definitely not looking to get rich. But I like that everybody, is getting interested. They're all wanting to start to have, a Cartier pour. They want the CS thing. I want one of those pours. So when I die one of these days, somewhere out there, somebody is going to have a Cartier Silver pour, and be like, yeah, he was good back in the day. He's dead now, but he was really good back in the day. I got number 4. What number you got? I just want people to have my shit, man. And that's what I was thinking about, doing pure metals. I need to make some inventory. I gotta have some inventory. Once I get set up in the garage, all I gotta do is bring the table in, make sure the electric's good, and I'm ready to start pouring. I mean, I got silver. I gotta do a pour for Booty Girl. That's gonna be a pricey one to pour. That's gonna be about 6 ounce. She wants the Endeavor. Um, B&B prospecting. I still got to work on that. I need to make him. Um, oh, excuse me. Oh, getting a hiccup off of that thing. All right, I think I'm good now. But I need to make B&B. This is a little piece of clay that I did. I just put my stamp in it. But B&B wants a round made, so I need to figure out how to pour the pull my clay out and make a nice little round for them. Oh, you got a bag of ancients for me? Oh, Humble, you are awesome. Yeah, I know the shelf is going over pretty freaking big. I thought it would. I really did. I said once you and B&B, start showing that shovel, they're all gonna be like, oh, you know what I want? I want one of those little. You gotta send me one of those little tiny the green painting bowls that has the lips on it. I would love to pour one of those. I know it's a small little thing. It's not big. I don't think it would take a lot of weight either. You want like 20 of the shovels? Brother, I'll pour whatever you want. Me and you have been doing business from the get go. So, I mean, you're on the top of my list. Oh, 20 ancients. Okay. I thought you wanted 20 shovels. I was like, holy shit, I gotta make some more freaking molds. Oh, Humble, shoot me up. Send me a text. Um, Obviously, I have a new address. I can't. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna show it to you, but I got a new address right here. So just shoot me a text, and I'll send you my new address. Oh, John, are you kidding me, dude? I'm feeling really humbled right now that you would even trust me with something like that. You're for real, right? Man, I appreciate you, man. I mean, love to you, man. I wish I could show you pounding my chest. Love, man. I will make that a top priority. That's all right. We can work with that, John. Don't worry about it. And Humble, this time when you send the shovels, I'm gonna pour one for myself. I mean, everything that everybody has sent me, I've always poured one for myself. And the shovel I just sent back, I didn't even think about it. It was like I need to get this out. I need to get these gone. I need to hurry up and get them done. And I never poured a freaking shovel for myself. And I was like, son of a bitch! I already sent it back. But if you're gonna send it back this time, you can guarantee you, I'm gonna be pouring one of those for myself. No, that would be awesome. A Fender Stratocaster. Wow. I will not lose it. I will treat it with the utmost respect that it deserves. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. Is everybody still hanging on? Somebody shout out some couple words here. Nobody's saying much. It says I got 7 people in here. All right, Hubble. You go hang out. I'll shoot you a text tomorrow, or you shoot me a text. I have tomorrow off, so I need to go do some postal and bank stuff and stuff like that. But I'll be able to chat if you want to talk. All right, appreciate you, Humble. You're still panning, Curtis? You got your chatter with you? Gotta have your chatter. All right, Humble. I appreciate you. You have a great night, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Raleigh, what's this? This is a channel for people who enjoy pouring silver, collecting coins, um, stacking gold and silver. You know. I should probably take this down so people don't get the wrong idea. Nothing here is for sale. This stuff. I pour them. I make them out of silver for my customers. All right. Are you Rusty? You sensing what I'm sensing? All right. So who's still in the chat? We're down to like six. Okay, we got Rock. How you doing, sweetheart? We got John. Yeah, John. Would you show him the disappearing trick? I think that would be pretty cool. John, you're awesome. You saw it just like I did, right? I can try. I've seen a few videos on how it's done, and I think I could pull it off. Oh, you should have just bounced his ass. But we'll see. He ain't gonna come back, so no big deal. Welcome to a sea of blue. Everybody here will stomp on your ass quicker than shit. Now, do you think garnets would actually withstand the temperature, or would it be something I would have to put in afterwards? You'll have you'll you'll have to show me, what you want to do, and maybe like take some pictures or something like that. No, because I know with like the real gems, like when if you do like a diamond or something like that, you can actually pour it. I mean, you can actually have the diamond inside the cast because it can withstand the hot temperature without shattering. Or maybe I could just like set them in. I could set those stones into the pour afterwards. Do some Dremel work. And put them in there. But yeah, that sounds awesome. I would love to do something like that. I mean, I'm thinking about doing that with the Excalibur sword. Because I've been talking about this. I'm going to do the sword and the stone with the Excalibur, but I believe I could come up here and like drill this out because there's a spot. Let me get this right and focus for you. But there's a spot here in the bottom. There's a spot here in the top, and I think I could drill those out and put in a stone because I got a whole little jar of stones that I've taken out of jewelry. I mean, they're nothing major. I mean, they're not expensive stones or nothing like that, but I think it would look really cool if I could put those into the sword. Yeah, Curtis, when you want to do this shit, you just let me know, man. I got your back. Everybody comes to me for all the crazy ass shit. And you know what? I love it. I absolutely love it. I love a challenge. I love doing all the stuff that nobody else wants to touch. You know, that's what makes me Cartier Silver. Right there, brother. That's what makes me who I am. Nobody else wants to touch it, but I will. I'll take that challenge because I'm not afraid to fail. Failure is nothing more than one more step to success, as far as I'm concerned. All right, how many people we got in here? We got 6. Oh, now I'm showing 8. All right. Last night, I gave that away. I gave that to Gatita. Nice little pretty piece. It's not gold. It's just like a. It's just a little commemorative piece. Yeah, I got something else over here. How about this? This little piece here. This little copper piece of the Liberty. Oh, don't fall down. Stand up, honey. Well, it could be yours. Let me get my little magic piece of paper here. And my magic little pen. Where are we at? No, it's not like that one. How about this one? All right. I got something written down here. We're going to do a little giveaway for all you who hung out and stayed and chilled out with me. And I appreciate all of you. So we're going to do a nice little giveaway. We're going to go through. We only have. It's only showing 5 people in here, so let's go through between a number between 1 and 20. Start picking it now. Only pick once. You can only pick once. Just one number. The closest to the number without going over wins. So Ronald, what number do you want? Do you want 7 or do you want 20? Smart move. All right, so we have everybody here. Everybody's done. We're gonna count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're all done now. So no more entries. Last message was Rakamas, just one number. So anything after that does not count. So here we have a nice little copper piece. Standing Liberty. Doesn't have the same exact back, but I mean, not from the real coin, but that's a nice little commemorative piece. And like I said last night, I gave this away to Gatita. Nice pretty little coin. This was one of my desk pieces. I always kept this on my desk because it was, it was just a nice little piece. It wasn't expensive, but it looked really pretty, sitting on my desk. But I gave that away last night. So now I'm going to give this one away to, let's pull the number up. You did good, Ronald. Number 7. Ronald, that's you. I don't know if I have your information or not yet. Just email me right there at Cartier Silver 9@gmail.com. Oh, you want me to give it to Curtis? Okay. I can do that. All right, Cheddar. There you go, brother. Got yourself a nice little piece coming. Cheddar, I'm not sure if I have your address as well. I might have it. I'm not sure. I mean, I've got a whole book full of freaking addresses. But either way, I mean, email me right there, cartiersilver9@gmail.com, and send me your address, and I will get this one out to you, and I will get this one out to Gatita. And I have another one for Aunt Marching. I got this little package going to Aunt Marching because the address got screwed up. Now that he got his new address, I'll get that all sent out. But thanks for joining. Thanks for playing along. Yeah, that was super cool, man. Ron, you did good. You did good, man. Good. Yeah, Curtis, I believe I think I have your address, but like everything else right now, it's in a box, and I need to open all that shit up tomorrow and try to find all my all my other shit. So it'd probably be a lot easier if you just send me your email. Send me your address on my email, and I can get it. I can get it out to you. Probably tomorrow because I got tomorrow off. So I need to hit the bank. I need to hit the post office anyway, so I can do a change of address. I need to get some addresses changed. Pyra, is that is that Pyra? Is that correct? Welcome aboard. Pira, Priya. Is that right, Raka? Priya. All right. This is why I love you so much. No, I'm not going to get angry at all. I mean, I want to be able to pronounce somebody's name correctly. I wish they would kind of like break it down like you just did and say, this is the way you say my name. Break it down to like freaking, stupid redneck English or whatever you want to call it. Priya. So now I know how to say it. Preeya. Priya. Priya. If other people did this, it would make things a lot more easier. Welcome aboard, Priya. You don't seem to have a whole lot going on in your channel, but I'm gonna smurf you up. I like everybody to be blue. That way you can all look at each other's channels and you can sub to each other. So remember to sub to me first of all, because I'm being so nice to you. But sub to everybody else. Go look up everybody, check them out. Give them a sub. Well, I'm glad I got it correct. Now my next question, Priya, is male or female? Because that's another big issue on the site with all the different names in the channels. It's like we all have so many different names. It's like you have no idea if you're male or female. And I've said something. I said something to Oh, I don't remember. I said something to somebody one time. It's like, oh, thanks, buddy. And it's like, I'm not a buddy. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, I had no idea. But, by your name, it's not like your name is, like Cindy or Missy or something like that. You come across with a different name. Okay, Priya, you're female. Welcome aboard, sweetheart. But, there's so many people that, you talk to on a regular basis, just by their name, and you don't know if they're male, if they're female, until you start interacting with them and talking to them, you ain't got a clue. I mean, and you could be like me, just a dumbass saying, hey, buddy, and no, I'm not a buddy. It's like, well, I had no freaking idea, so. All right, so Curtis, you have a nice little copper round coming to you. Nice little piece. Try to get the. I don't want to get the background in there too much, but that's a nice little piece. It was a desk piece, but I'll make sure I put it into a little. I got plenty of. There we go. Perfect right there. Make sure we put that in a nice little capsule for you. There you go. There you go, boss. Nice little capsule for you. This one's already it's already got its own little capsule, so I ain't got to worry about that one. Pretty good Tita. Dude, I'm just a regular dude, just like you. I'm just a regular person. Believe me, there is nothing special about me whatsoever, except for the fact that I can pour fucking silver like a fucking god. No, I'm just kidding. I treat people the way I want to be treated. That's the golden rule. Wasn't that what we were taught? Wasn't that what we're supposed to do? Take care of other people, treat people right, no matter who they are, where they come from. I'm your silver god. I ain't nobody, dude. I'm just a regular Joe, just like you, man. I got a little bit of talent, and I'm just hoping that everybody can appreciate it. Oh, what else can I? You know what? How many people we got in here now? Six? The first one you subscribed to on YouTube, that should have been me. That's all right. As long as you subscribe to me, and if you're not gonna hang around and hang out with me, you know, don't waste it. Don't waste your subscription. Now me, he put out a pretty cool video. It's like if you're not down with it, he said don't even sub. Don't even sub if you're not down with it. And I got the same attitude. You know, I like all the people that who sub me. I have conversations with you people. I have your phone numbers. I have people calling me up for advice. You know, they want to talk to me. It's like, what do you think about this deal? What do you think about that? What do you think about this? You know, and I just have people that I just bullshit with. You know, these are the people that I want on my channel. I want people I talk to, people I converse with. You know, I don't need, 1,500, 200,000 subscribers. That doesn't matter to me one way or another. It really doesn't. I don't care if I'm ever monetized. I have no desire to make money off of YouTube. My only desire was to come up here and be able to talk to people and introduce them to my pores because I believe that the work that I do with my pores is going to benefit me a lot more than whatever freaking YouTube would ever pay me. So I really couldn't care what YouTube pays me. I'm not looking to be a huge, YouTube, channel. That's not what I'm in for. I don't care for it. It's not what I want. So, all right. So I got this that I don't really care about. This is a nice little copper round as well. Got a nice little fishing pole on the front. I'm sorry. Let me get the back out of there. Got a nice little fishing pole in the front. It says one. Oh, God damn! I can't even read it. Hold on. Let me bring my light down here. Getting old, people. I'm getting old. What does this say? One. Oh, AVDP ounce. Okay, so it's going to a copper ounce. All right. That's what that said. But it's got a nice little bass on the back half. Bass fishing. Now this was given to me from somebody who owed me a lot more. That's all I'm gonna say. But why don't we put that up for the next giveaway? Woodsy, holy shit! Oh, you're all starting to pile in now. Oh, somebody's channel must have just got over. Where y'all coming from? You don't have to lie. It's not a big deal. Everybody's got their own channels that they go to. I'm not going to be brokenhearted about it. But that's going to be the next giveaway. Everybody's starting to file in. Everybody's coming in now. Broke Stacker. How you doing? Joseph Lopez. Well, it doesn't matter where you came from. The point is, you wound up here. That's all that matters. And you wound up just in time, because I'm going to be giving away this nice little copper round. I need to get my hand behind it so I don't. I'm going to give away this nice little copper round next. A nice little bass on there. Nice little largemouth. I love the flag on there too. This is one of my desk pieces. This is one of those things that, it's just it's copper, so I'll leave it on my desk. I'm not worried about, getting stolen or anything like that. But I'm feeling good and happy with my move. So once again, I have moved. I have a new address, so nobody send me anything right now. Do not send me anything. Do not send me chips. Do not send me stickers. Do not send me gifts. If you need to get a hold of me, Cartier Silver, right there, 9@gmail.com. You can contact me there, and I will give you my new address. Because if it goes to the old address, I'll probably never fucking see it again. So, all right, let's give this little puppy away. What do you think? All right, I'm showing 11 in chat. So we're gonna pull that. We're gonna pull that up a little bit. I'm gonna write down a number. No, you're not gonna fucking write it in front of you. What are you, crazy? I'm gonna write down a number. Let's see. All right, I got my number. All right, here's my number. There's that little piece. All right, so what we're going to do is you are going to pick a number between 1 and 20. And you can start right now. The closest to it, without going over, wins. I see a winner. I see a winner who hit it right on the freaking nail. So you can all just stop. Don't even bother anymore. You hit it right on the head. Woodsy. 13. You hit it right. You hit that nail right on the head, brother. So I will even take this as well, and I will put it into a little capsule for you. Bag full of this stuff. There we go. Way to go, Woodsy. get this all set up for you. And Woodsy, all you have to do is Cartier Silver, right there. Cartier Silver 9@gmail.com. I don't believe I have any of your information yet. So you send me an email and give me your mailing information, and you get that one. So there's 3 of them I've given away. This one was from previous. This goes to Art. He had somebody gave me the wrong freaking address, but I got the address straightened out now. So Art by Bull. We have Woodsy. Holy shit, who was that one? I guess I should have wrote the name down. I know this is Gatita. I should probably do that, huh? Well, you're going to tell me when you email me, so. Yeah, y'all hit that, thank you, bro. Hit that hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Go see one of my videos and just give a like, give a little comment, do a little bit of something, because that's what makes it. Ronald, you were the other winner, but you gave it to Curtis, so that's where I'm going. Okay, so we got Gatita, we got Curtis. And we have Woodsy. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. And this one's already got an address on it. I don't want to show it to you. And I don't put anybody's stuff like that out there. I try to blacken everything out with Sharpies and all that kind of good shit. Sometimes it's not easy. Check this out. Look at that. Let's break this. Let's break this bitch out of here. Got some toning on it too. This is a 4-ounce $5 bill. If you can see it here on the edge, it's got some toning coming down this side, and it's got some toning coming down on this side. But this is a 4-ounce bar. I just picked up this from Jenny Sweetheart. This thing's like a giant freaking mirror. Look at me. Look at me peeking around the side of my camera. Ooh. It's a partial reveal of my face. Look. Hello, hello. But ain't that cool? That's so freaking awesome. She held it for me too, because I was broke that night, and I told her, I said, well, just put it aside for me. She's like, if you want it, you got it. Because I bought so much stuff from them. From Cash Money and Jenny Sweetheart and, MLZB. I bought so much stuff from these guys. they don't even question me anymore. So you want it, you got it. I'll I'll just set it aside for you. But that's a nice little piece. You want yours to go to Curtis as well? If that's what you want. I mean, Big Nasty. Where you come from? I'm gonna smurf you up. I know who you are. Can't have you run around here naked like that. Curtis, you are the freaking man tonight. Holy shit. That's awesome. You guys are so fucking great. This is what I love about this. All right, so we got. Well, I know this is going to Gatita. So Curtis, these are both for you because those two for Curtis. This one is for Gatita from last night, and this is art by Bull. From like 2 weeks ago, but the address was screwed up. So. Well, you know what, Curtis? I'm gonna make you even freaking more dumbfounded. Let me see what I can pull out of my freaking magic rabbit hat for you. All right. Let's see what we can do to make your day even better, Curtis. I got some shit in this box. All right? Come on. Pay attention. Curtis, you ready? Let's open the box. Oh, what do we have in here? Oh, we have mint sets. How about I don't know. Which which one? Which one do you want, Curtis? You want A, B, or C? Come on, Curtis. A, B, or C? A, B, or C? You don't know what C is. You want purple? All right. This is a 1990 mint set. Look at those beautiful little babies. This is yours as well, Curtis. Just for playing along and having fun. So you get this. You get the 2 rounds. And I'm actually going to throw in one of these as well. This is a Philadelphia mint with a stamp, with a date, 2005. Philadelphia mint, Buffalo nickel. I'm going to throw that in with you as well. How's that sound? How's that sound, Curtis? No, I've been keeping, I got a whole box of this shit. I've been keeping this for my 500 GAW, if I ever get there. So, all you son of bitches need to get your asses going and, sub me out there, promote me, do whatever you gotta do. Because when I have a 500 GAW, it's gonna be freaking awesome. That's all I can tell you. This is just here tonight, just sitting here bullshitting. And Curtis, chasing cheddar. You have a good little package coming to you. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Yeah, I was at 442 last night after my live stream. It was like, I used to drive a 442 freaking 1968 Cutlass Oldsmobile. So when 442 came up, I was like, oh, that's so freaking sweet. Really? 442? Oh, Curtis, that would be awesome. Avocado, come on. What's up? Where you been? We've been waiting all freaking night long for you to show up, and now you just get here. Like, holy shit, what the hell? I'm just fucking with you. Don't worry about it. Alright, I seriously need to write this shit down so I don't forget. I need to get rid of that. And I'm actually gonna take all your stuff. I'm gonna put it in a freaking bag so I don't freaking forget. And Curtis, do you have one of my chips? Do you have any stickers? Have I sent you chips and stickers yet? I ain't got but a couple stickers. I ain't got but a couple chips left, but I'll be more than happy to give you one. Pira, thank you very much. Priya. No, you don't have a chip? All right. Well, we're gonna throw you a chip in there too. You get a cheddar. We're gonna, we got a Cartier Silver bottle opener. Throw that in there for you. I'll throw some more stickers and shit in there too as well. But I want to make sure I got you. I got you right. Jason Cheddar Curtis, you are locked in, my friend. Well, this I know it goes to Gatita, and the other one goes to Art by Bull. What else could I give away tonight? I don't know. Nah, I'm just like I said. I'm just like an average Joe, man. I enjoy all my people, all my friends, all my thank you notes, everything that I get from everybody. I keep it. It would be what time is it? 2:52. So it's almost 3 a.m. here. Priya. But I have tomorrow off, so I'm not worried about it. I can stay up all night long with you guys if you want. Chatter, I love you too, man. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm sorry, avocado. Let me show the Popeye. Oh, okay. The Popeye hasn't really been worked on yet. Um, Bluto is looking awesome. Like I said, I need to cut a little bit off the bottom so I can make a nice flat spot for my stamp and stuff like that. But I need to cut Bluto tomorrow and put him in a tumbler, and then I'll come back and I'll do some fine sanding on him, and then throw him back in the tumbler. Um, Popeye hasn't changed. I haven't done much to Popeye except for pull the big stuff off of him. And we talked about how I made his little pipe, but hopefully I can get to him tomorrow as well. Um, I just moved into a new place. That's why my wall is not blue. I pulled my sticker off of the other wall. That's why it looks so crooked. And probably because I put it up there at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so that didn't help either. But it broke apart in like a million different fucking places. So Rocka, we are not only just night owls, we are silver vampires. That was originally going to be the name of my show. Y'all remember the neon light with cocktails and coins? I wanted it to be silver vampires because we all sit up here until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, bullshitting with each other. It's like we're all talking about silver. It's like we're silver freaking vampires. I mean, we don't go to bed till the freaking sun comes up. And then I let so and so, talk me into cocktails and coins because I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was pretty cool. And I'm not even gonna go into that situation, but my original show was gonna be, Silver Vampires, and I think I'm gonna pull that out of my ass and have another sign made and do it that way. It'll be the late late show. Well, the periodic table is the table of elements. I mean, all of us here deal with metals, and I thought it was kind of appropriate. I wanted it, so that's what I put it up there for. And just like this, I got this from a friend of mine. This is from MLZB. That's AG for silver, which you will find. Ooh, oh my goodness, my butt talked. I know AG is up here. There it is, AG right there. You got AG for silver and Cu for copper. You got zinc, rhodium, uh, AU is obviously gold. But I mean, we all deal with metals. We deal with precious metals. We deal with sometimes exotic metals, like different stuff. It wasn't a clock, Raka. And I don't know if I'm going to give it away. Here, hold on 1 second. Let me take a pause for the cause first, and I'll be right back. So this is what Rock I was talking about. That was my cocktails and coins sign. Let me see. Oh shit, this is one of those big frickin' plug-ins. It's one of these. And I don't know where my... I got those in a box somewhere. So I don't think I can plug it in for you. Oh, wait. Oh, I can plug it in. I had one of them on my strip pad, or my power pad, or whatever you want to call it. The cord that's got all the fucking, plug-ins on it. But this was the sign, the Cartier Silver, up all night cocktails and coins. It changes all kinds of different colors. And there's even one setting where you can just leave it alone and it'll change all the colors by itself. Oh, there it is. But it was pretty cool. And I spent what? I think it cost me like $35 for it. But I think this show is basically gonna, just go away. I told Jeff, you know, the roommate that I had, you've seen him on the show. He was on there a few times. He basically has like stake claim to this. And I told him, I said, if you want it so fucking bad, I said, you can have it. I said, I don't care. You want cocktails and coins, take it. So I think I'm just going to retire this and I'll just come up with something new. I mean, I don't need this sign to be anything. I mean, that's obvious. I can sit here and talk with you people all night long. It doesn't take a sign for that to happen. Well, it started as my idea, and he came up with the name. Like I said, I was going to do, silver vampires. And he's like, no, cocktails and coins would be good for you because you drinking all the time. You always got a drink on your desk. And it's like, I thought it was pretty cool. So I said, yeah. I said, that sounds pretty cool. So I'll give him credit for that part. But, I mean, he always said he wanted to be, Kato. I want to be in the background. I want to live in the beach, the beach house in the back. I don't want to be anybody. And I kept pushing him to, to do stuff. And I'm not gonna go into it. I really, I don't want to go that route. But I'm just done. cocktails and coins to me. I mean, he can have it. He can freaking have it if he wants it. If he thinks it's that freaking important and he thinks he did that much for the show, then you can freaking have it because I can start another one tomorrow. Doesn't matter to me. So, Rocca, if you want this sign, you just let me know. You give me $30 plus shipping. It's yours. You can have it. Or we could just auction it off. You want to auction it off? No, I already offered it to Rocca. Let's see what she says. See if she wants it or not. It's fairly light. I mean, it's not heavy. I can't see no more than 10, 15, $10 or so. 10, $15. Yeah, that was the whole point of the show. Because it was going to be, I based the show on the fact that I was going to premiere a certain drink or certain, something every week, and we would talk about coins. I started off, I think it was Captain Morgan's I started off with, so because, it's a nice drink, but, you know, Captain Morgan has a hell of a history, so I wanted to go through, some of the stories about, Captain Morgan himself, and, or maybe I'll just keep it and just tell him to just kiss my ass. It was my fucking idea to begin with. And just because you helped out with the name doesn't mean shit. Because he can't ever do it. I don't know. What do you guys think? What should I do? Should I keep it and run with it and make a show out of it? Or should I just freaking let it go? Well, I think I'm kind of making a show out of it right now. Yeah, it does have my name on it. But he thought because he made a total separate freaking account, you know, what do I want to say, another channel. he's got like I don't know, freaking I don't know how many channels he's got now. He's got like 5 or 6 different channels that he makes that he has, and he uses them to mess with people and comment on his own freaking on his own channel. Uh, I I don't know. I don't want to say I'm getting a lot deeper into this than I really wanted to. I mean, I moved. I'm happy. And I wish him all the whatever, But I mean, this was my baby. He wants to claim it as his own because he bought some pens and he bought some stickers. He's like, "Oh, I put up all the money for." I could show you the freaking text that he sent, but I, I'm trying to take the high road, but it's getting late, and I've got a few cocktails in me, and I don't want to go saying a bunch of shit that's gonna come back and bite me in the ass. No, my old roommate Jeff. That's why I left. That's why I moved. He's beating on my fucking door, threatening to kick my ass because I told him I didn't want him to have anything to do with my channel anymore. So I told my landlord, I said, I'm done. I'm done with this fucking 10-year-old bullshit. I'm done. And they were sorry to see me leave. You know what? I think I'm going to keep this fucking thing. I'm going to keep it and I'm going to shove it right down his fucking throat. All right, Curtis, you have a great night. Actually, I can think I can hang this up right now. Probably won't be the best and the prettiest right now, but I just need to bring this over here. There we go. Does that look better for you guys? Does that look better now? See, that feels like home to me. I mean, this was my first idea for a show. Yeah, I'd let him have a little bit of say in what the name was going to be because I wanted it to be Silver Vampires. But this is me. I mean, this is where I started from. If he don't freaking like it, then he can freaking try to take it away from me. And sometimes it's about the principle. And I know you don't want to keep the argument going. No, I don't want to keep the argument going. I'd never wanted an argument to begin with. You know, I was he was filming all my pores and stuff like that, and he was making up his own channels with all his bullshit, with his cartoons and all his other freaking stupid shit. And I didn't want it associated with my channel. I want my channel to be a little bit more sophisticated than cartoon shit and his comments. I mean, I had people, you know, asking me, what's up with him? What's going on with him? Is he okay? Is there, what's up with him? It's like Jeff is Jeff, and that's all I can tell you. I mean, that's why I just decided it would be easier just to move because I didn't trust him. I got a lot of silver. I got a lot of shit, expensive shit in my room. You know, I waited until all my mail came in of stuff that I purchased. That's why I'm telling everybody, don't send me anything. Do not mail me anything. If you're gonna send me stickers, you're gonna send me anything. Contact, give me a shout out on my email right there. It's right on the wall. It's a little bit crooked because I pulled it off the other wall, but contact me there, and I will give you my new address, and we can work from there. But I just had it. I mean, I'm tired of Special K. I'm tired of dealing with Special K. It's not my job. Enough. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right. I came clean with a little bit of shit. I got a whole soapbox that I can get on top of and start screaming and yelling, but I ain't gonna do it. Yep, it's a brand new start for me right now. Not only is it a brand new start for me here, but I got a brand new start to me coming in a very big way. Because my father, sold a house. Well, my father's house is being sold. It's actually already sold. So I'm looking at a big check coming to me. So that's why I gotta go to the post office and I gotta call this realtor company and all this other shit and get shit straightened out. I gotta call my bank. I need to change my bank card because I had ordered stuff off of his phone one time with my card and he has my card number. So, but if he ever fucking used it, I mean, he would be screwed as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's gonna show straight that he took money, unauthorized money. But that's why I'm saying don't send any mail to Marcotte. Do not send anything there whatsoever. No, this isn't my first rodeo, John. Not at all. Not even close. But I've been talking with OC Stacker, and I'm going to be purchasing probably a lot of gold here in the future. I've been wanting, I got a few pieces, but I'm gonna be hitting the gold hard, coming up. I think it's gonna be a place to go because it keeps growing. I mean, silver is great, but silver is a great bank account. Silver is great for me and my car broke down, or this happened. I need to get a transmission. So you go to your local LCS or even a pawn shop. I mean, I did that. I just pulled out almost $300 worth of silver. Their cost. That's what it cost me. I cost me 260 to pull my silver out, and it was probably freaking twice as much the amount of what it's actually valued at. But when I had my gallbladder surgery, I got short on my time because I was expecting it to just be a laparoscopic. You go in there, they nip tuck it and pull it out, blah blah blah. They couldn't do it. They slit me wide open and gave me 22 staples across my stomach. So my recovery time was a lot more than what I expected. I was expecting like a week's worth of recovery time, and I wound up with like 3 weeks. So I got to the point where I wasn't even getting checks. So I went to the pawn shop with all my silver, but this, like I said, this is why we stack. This is why we do what we do. Because that silver saved my ass. And I went back a month later and got it all back. So, all right, let me get back to the chat here a little bit. People are talking up some stuff, and I'm not really paying attention. This is just about keeping the principle. Yep, I get it. It's crap when that happens. I know, fresh beginnings. It's not crooked. It's called character. I appreciate that, Wizzy. Yeah, she's a little bit bent out of shape, but I mean you can still read it. So I think that works. Time to begin again. Yeah, this is my first rodeo. Congratulations. What gold piece is on my list? I am kind of leaning towards, um, I'm not going to go into the kookaburras or something like that. I would rather get, like a Pamp 1 ounce bar. I mean, because that's how I originally started out. My my uncle, my godfather, when he died, he gave me a 1 ounce bar that he wore as a necklace. And at the time, I mean, 30 years ago, I mean, it was worth like $350. Now that bar is worth like $3,300. But at the time, I was really involved with my church and stuff like that. So I sold it and donated the money to the church. But I mean, to think back now of how much, if I should have started stacking back then, if $350 for an ounce of gold, if I did that once a month, oh my God, I probably wouldn't even be sitting here talking to you. I'd be off on my own private little island somewhere. Where are we going now? Oh, sorry, lost you for a second. There we go. What piece? Yeah, I just told you about the piece. I'm thinking about like a Pamp bar or maybe um, I want to stay with the U.S. coins. I want I'd probably do like a silver eagle or something like that. But it's either going to be Pamp or it's going to be like a silver eagle. I'm not going to get into like kookaburras because they got too much high of a premium, and I'm looking to buy gold. And I've already talked to OC Stacker about all this shit, and I'm probably gonna be buying what I buy from him because he he he's got a setup. Let's just say that, and I can buy all the gold and all the silver that I want from OC. So That's probably the route that I'm going to be taking. All right, let's get back into the feed. I want to I want to bring you all in here. All right, here we go. That's where it stopped off. Avocado. What gold pieces on your list? Prepping. Um, I'm not really big into prepping. I love my mercuries and my dimes and my bennies and stuff like that. I am not that much of a prepper, because if you're actually going to be a prepper, then you need to stockpile water, dried foods, seeds, so you can plant, sometime down the future. Gold and silver is not going to help you when the world goes to shit. Nobody's going to care about gold and silver. They're going to care about water. They're going to care about food. They're going to care about ammunition. They ain't going to. Nobody's going to care about fucking gold and silver. It's not going to mean nothing. No. Eventually, it'll probably come back into play. But when shit, if shit ever really goes that bad, nobody's going to care about gold and silver. Nobody's going to give two shits. Water, food, oxygen, seeds. Can you plant something? If you can plant something, if you have a farm, you're going to be the richest son of a bitch around because everybody's going to come rob you. So if you have a farm, you better be protected. Yeah, just avocado to stack is a saving. It's basically a savings account. Just like I just said. I had this surgery that I just went through. You know, and silver saved my ass. I went to the pawn shop with it, and I got it back. But I went to the pawn shop with it because I wasn't gonna sell it outright. I'm not gonna go to the LCS and just sell it. I want it back because what I brought over there was pouring silver, and I need my pouring silver because I got shit I gotta pour. All right, let's keep going down the line here. Try to catch up with all you guys. I'm sorry. You're saving. Yeah, Wizzy, I appreciate that. It's good that you got it all back and you didn't sell it off. No, I'm not gonna sell anything off. I'll borrow against it, but I'm not gonna sell it off. Ah, Ronald, that sucks. But at least you took care of your daughter. I mean, and that's what fucking matters the most. Family's first. Family is always first. Blue block up. What's up? Yeah, the sign's up. We just had a big conversation about that. How you doing, brother? You should have started cornroll hunting when you were a wee lad. Yeah, you, you can go hang out with Ronnie and do the dun 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 dun. He's a trip. I love Ronnie. I go over there. I go over there late nights. He's probably on right now. Yeah, because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is about his time when he's up there. He's got like an entire flea market that he owns or something like that. He buys shit constantly. But his fun time is to just sit down and go through like pennies and quarters and nickels and dimes and all that other stuff. He buys boxes and boxes. He's a cool dude though. I like Ronnie. I like Ronnie. You just finished streaming. All right, that's cool. No, B Taylor, I ain't sitting on no gold throne. That's for sure. Man, I don't even know how far back I am. All right, I found the end. I found the end of the scroll. So let's go back here just a little bit. Yeah, Raka. I was exactly. That's what I keep saying. She said, but you were prepared for bad times by having silver when you needed it, and that's exactly what silver does for you. I mean, it's not going to make you rich. You're not going to make $1 million off of buying silver. It's not going to happen. But when you have something like this physically in your hand, you can't just go to the pawn shop with it. I mean, you can't. Well, you can't just go to your grocery store or wherever and pay your bills with it or do whatever you have need to do. I mean, you physically need to go out there, go find your local coin store, your LCS, or go to a pawn shop or something like that, and physically have to sell your silver. And I don't know about you, but that's nothing I am comfortable with. I don't like doing it. I had to do it. That's why I brought it to the pawn shop so I could get it back. But I had to do it. But it's so much easier to swipe a number on your phone or just click. Yep, click. Yeah, I'll buy that. Click, buy that. But when you actually have something physical in your hand that you have to work at selling, it's completely different. This is a lot harder to get rid of than just swiping a number on your phone. You have to put work into getting rid of this. So you don't bother doing it. You suck it up and you just wait till the next payday and you go forward. But you know what? In the meantime, all that other stuff that you just didn't bother to touch, it keeps building. Because every week you're buying something else. Or every month you're buying something else. So, at the end of the month, you've got, $500-600 worth of silver sitting there that you could have just pissed away because I wanted McDonald's or, some stupid bullshit. No, put it away. Save it. When you need it, it's going to be there for you. It's going to protect you and it's going to save your ass. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna preach to you. I'm not gonna give you a whole bunch of shit. But I can tell you, silver saved my ass. I had to go through that surgery. I planned on it only being a week out. I was 3 weeks out. And I had no freaking money, but I had my silver. I'm just gonna leave that right there for y'all to chew on. Blue Blocker said I used to coin roll hunt a lot more on stream, but I've kind of stopped since I started having weekly sales. Sometimes I go through older coins on stream, like I did on the stream tonight. I gotta check out one of your things. I know I've seen some of your smaller your other stuff, but I don't ever think I've ever seen you go through a coin roll. Yeah, I told you, Blue Block. I want that other set. Did you sell it yet? No, I'm not. I'm not holding you to it. No, it's not a big deal. This is the set we're talking about. Get that. Let me get. Let me get that beautiful $5 bill out of the way. This is what we're talking about. This is a ship set. Blue Blocker had a couple of these, and he sold one to Ron Navy. Right? Am I correct in that? And Ron Navy wanted he saw it, and he knows I love ships, so he sent me this as a gift, and I did a whole series of shorts. I went down through every single ship, this way, and I just did that as a short. Now that I've gone through all 10, I'm going to come across the top here, and I'm going to take my time on each ship, who it was. A lot of these up here on the top are like a lot of Egyptian ships. So I'm going to talk about who the pharaoh was, what time they were, and I have Egyptian artifacts here. So if I have something that's in that timeline, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to show it to you, and it goes all the way down, into some of the familiar ships that we know about, like the Cutty Sark, um, the USS Constitution. You know, all these ships have a different story, and I'm going to go through each and every single one of them, and I'm going to let you know who the captain was, what the date was, what the time was, where they ran, what country they came from, what was their route, what did they carry, So I'm going to go through every single one of these. So I'm going to do the top row first. That's going to be my first video. And it's going to be extensive. It's probably going to be, half hour at least, 45 minutes maybe. We'll see on how much information each of these ships really contain. Because the older ones, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Especially the Egyptian stuff. I mean, I can be able to tell you, who the pharaoh was, what their lineage, a little bit about their lineage, who they were kin to, if it was anybody, serious that you know. Woodsy, I just told you that was from, it actually came from Blue Blocker originally. He sold one set to Ron Navy, who wanted to give it to me, and he has another set just like it. And I've already told him, I'd be willing to take it off his hands for him if he wants to get rid of it, but I think it should be shared out. I'm not going to be greedy because I was just going to use it for a giveaway for my 500. No, these are actually 3 grams. They're 3 grams a piece. They are 925. So it's not like straight silver. It's 925. They're 3 grams. And actually, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this or not. Make sure it's cleaned off there. Great Sailing Ships of History. Mini Ingots Collection. I don't know if you can see it right at the very bottom. It says solid sterling silver, minted by the Franklin Mint. We all know who the Franklin Mint is. I mean, they do all the collectibles and all that kind of stuff. But this came, you know, you can probably look it up, you know, do a screenshot of that right there. Give you a second. Screenshot it. You got it? Okay. And you can probably try to look up and see if there's any others out there. Pick yourself up one. Yeah. You get a series of ship coins. You get a series of ship coins. You get a series of ship coins. But you all have to fucking pay taxes on it all by yourself. That's what fucking Oprah's deal with. You get a new car. You get a new car. You get a new car. But you all gotta fucking pay taxes on it. Sorry. You believe that shit? I can't believe she did that. That fucking killed me when I heard that shit. Gives everybody in the studio a brand new car. Oh, but you have to pay taxes on it. You know, fucking 90% of the people in that freaking audience couldn't pay the fucking taxes on that car. You kidding me? What a bullshit fucking prank that was. Ah. Get me freaking started. Don't get me freaking started. Yeah, it was a freaking major scam. That was such bullshit. Oh, Priya, you're still hanging out. Good for you. I hope you made some new friends. You sub up some people. Say hello to everybody. Yeah, that's the postcard he's talking about. So right down there in the bottom, tall ship in harbor, Toronto, Canada, 2014. That's awesome. Oh, did you? Oh, that's cool. There, I don't know what to say. There's something about these old freaking sailing ships. They're under, natural wind power. They were freaking beautiful, man. They were absolutely beautiful. I love the old sailing ships. That's why I'm really looking forward to doing these other pours. Like the Endeavor. Look at that ship. That's the Endeavor. I'm gonna be pouring that for Booty Girl. I poured it once for myself, and it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, so I just scrapped it and remelted it and poured some other stuff. But that's a beautiful freaking ship. And one of my other favorites is, where is it? This is this is the Great Republic. Look at the sails on that ship. Are you kidding me? That thing's lucky it didn't freaking tip over if it caught wind right. Look at that. You got the Victoria. I got a whole series of these things. And I plan on pouring every single one of them. And I'm going to put them on my desk. And if anybody wants one, I'd be happy to pour you one. But, they're expensive chunky monkeys. They are like 6 ounces a piece. 6 ounces plus. So, it's not something that most people are looking to pick up. But if anybody wants one, I'd be more than happy to help you out. Avocados is here in San Diego. We have the Spirit of the Indian Ship. It's massive. I'd like to see that. Grab a picture of it and email it to me. I'd love to see that ship. The ship series, Taylor, the ship series that I did, it actually pulled in some pretty good freaking views. I mean, I had one of them that pulled in 1.3K just on one video. No, the other ones were probably like 800, 200, 300, stuff like that. But I had this one video that it popped up. I guess it was just at the right time. I don't know. But it pulled in like 1.3K freaking views. I was like, holy shit. But I'm just glad everybody was following it and getting into it. I had my regular people who I'd see all the time, like Raka and other people. They'd be like, "Oh, this is awesome! This is great." So I'm looking forward to getting into the longer series and explaining a lot more about these ships, about the captains, you know, their lineage, their life, what they transported, what they did. So it's gonna take me some research, but I think it's gonna make a really good video. It's not gonna be a short. These are gonna be videos, and there's only gonna be 5, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Whether anybody wants to watch it or not. It's like me with Roman coins and all my Egyptian stuff and everything else like that. You know, Some people just don't care for it. Other people love it. So. Oh, shit. I can't stop yawning. I think it's almost time to knock this sucker out of the park. How's everybody doing? Well, at least I gave you a place to hang out tonight. Now I know T-Bird's been off. A live stream requires 50 people? No, it doesn't. You have to have 50 subs in order to do a live stream. But you don't have to have like 50 people in your live stream all the time. I mean, shit. Oh, sorry. Kicking you around. All right, there you go. No, I don't think I've. No, you don't. You don't. No, that's not. That's not true. Where else are we going? I ain't balling nothing. B Taylor, I'm just like you. I'm just like everybody else. I just I focus on what I want to focus on. You know, and my focus right now is silver and gold. I got a good job. I don't have much for bills. Well, I just increased my bills. I went from uh, paying 540 a month for a room to $800 a month for a room. I can afford it. I mean, I'm not worried about that, but it's less silver than I'm going to be able to buy. No, that's my thought. But I got a garage to work in. I got a nice workspace. I got a nice room. I don't have to worry about anybody freaking stealing my shit. So I'm good. Yeah, 50 subs. Once you hit 50 subs, then you can do a live stream. Are you not at 50 subs yet? Let's see where you're at. You only got one subscriber, honey. You've been on here for 2 years. You got one subscriber. Y'all need to jump on her. Uh oh. All right, there we are. Oh my God, I thought I just lost you. I thought I screwed the pooch on that one. Woo. See, this is what happens when I touch my phone. This is why I do not touch my phone while I'm live streaming. Oh, don't do it because I told you to. I just Everybody just go give this girl some love. Get her subbed up so she can go to at least 50. That way she can start streaming. That's one thing you gotta understand about our community. We love to see people grow. We love to see people succeed. No, there's a lot of other places out there, a lot of other communities that'll be like, oh, I don't want to see that bitch doing nothing. I don't want to see this. No, we want to see you succeed. We want to see you grow. We push you. We encourage you. I pushed my freaking roommate. He was always wanting to be, my Cato and, be my side, guy. And I didn't like the way that was working, so I pushed him. It's like, go make your own stuff. Go find something. Go make your own challenge. Do something. Just leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, I'm a grower. Sorry about that. From your Indian coin collection, oh, I'd like to see that. Look at everybody. Bart, Ronald, Woodsy. Y'all are awesome. Look at you. See, I told you, sweetheart. You come to the right pot. You come to the right spot, and you could be taken care of. Some people are watchers, some people are growers, not showers. And it's funny too because there are people who just lurk in the background and don't say a word. Because I came across somebody the other day. I was talking to on one somebody else's live stream. She's like, "Oh yeah, I've been subbed to you forever." She says, "I watch your live feeds all the time." I was like, "I've never seen you." She said, "Well, I don't say anything." She said, "I just watch." I was like, "Well, the next time you're freaking in there, say hello." But some people do that. Some people just watch in the background and they lurk and they just do their little thing, and that's okay. I mean, it's not that it's bad, but it helps the the other people out if if you have to connect with the channel. You have to talk to the channel. You have to sub. You have to like. You have to make comments. You know, Otherwise it really doesn't mean anything. I mean, you can sub everybody all day long. This is why I love the channel that I have, because most everybody that's on here, I have your phone numbers. I literally have your phone numbers. I can call you right now. And that's the kind of channel that I want. I want to be able to talk to my people. I want to be able to talk to my friends. And I got you scattered all over the country, all over the world. It doesn't matter if you have a million subscribers to your channel, overnight because you did some stupid fucking video that went viral. Nobody. I want people who I talk to, people who call me up and say, "Hey, what's going on?" You know, "Hey, I'm getting ready to drop this video. What do you think about this idea?" It's like, "Oh yeah, go for it, man. That'd be awesome." show my face for a 500. There's only two people who've ever seen my face. One is Deneen, a girl that I have a little thing, kind of with, and Liberty. Liberty has saw my face. He saw that the other night. We were doing a face chat because my phone was screwed up, and he was helping me, figure it out. And I didn't bother, switching the screen, so I just left it the way it was because it was just a FaceTime. It wasn't a live stream. But Liberty knows what it looks like, and Denise knows what I look like. And it's not that I'm trying to hide myself. I'm not that worried about it. I mean, I'm not an ugly man. I can tell you that. I've always been considered freaking eye candy. But it's not about me. It's about my work. I don't want it to be about, oh hey, look at so and so. This is all about my pores, my techniques, my work. I show everybody everything from the beginning to the end. I will show you how to stamp it in the sand, how to make it work, how to clean it, and I don't edit nothing. None of my videos have ever been edited whatsoever. You're gonna see me fail. You're gonna see me succeed. You're gonna see it all. You're gonna see me screw up, and I'll be like, "Oh shit, just fucked that up." But you're gonna see it. Okay, we have Luke and we have Dave. Couple new guys coming in here. Don't really know who you are, but hello. Thank you for coming in. Where's Luke at? Let's check him out. All right, so Luke is actually trying to, do a little bit of work. What you guys doing today? Are you interested, Luke and Dave? Are you interested in pouring, or you collect silver? You collect gold? You collect coins? I mean, because this is what this channel is all about: collecting gold, silver, coins, ancient coins. Well, at least for me, I love to. I got a lot of different Roman and Greek coins. They're probably just running through. They saw a live stream. What time? And it's 4 o'clock in the freaking morning. So it doesn't matter if your videos suck. I mean, these guys out there are blowing me away with all this AI stuff. Liberty and Littlefoot, they are banging this shit with the AI. And, I'm just like, I'm just hanging out. Liberty's, I we're supposed to get together, and he's supposed to show me, how to do shit. And but I'd really rather just do some smaller stuff and learn how to bring in a guest, and do a show with somebody else. Learn how to add somebody to this channel. Bria, how old are you, Cartier? How old are you? I'm probably a lot older than what you think. I'm probably old enough to be your daddy. Michael, I'd be glad to pay you for on Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yeah, that's Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. I like that, Michael. That was cool. And I don't know if he just jumped in or not, but where am I at? I actually have Popeye and Bluto right here. Those are pours that I made. Where the hell did Bluto go? Oh, there he is. Those are pours that I made out of these little guys. Mr. Minix had sent those to me. He wanted me to pour those for him. The only problem was Popeye lost his pipe. So I had to do some finagling in the sand. But you can see right there, he's got a start of a pipe. You can see it right there. All right, y'all, I'm getting tired. It's like it's 4 o'clock in the freaking morning here. So Priya, how old are you? Woodsy, you're close. I'm a little bit older. All right, Blue Blockers. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out for as long as you did. Reynolds 52. I will be 55 September 2nd. No, I will be 56. I'm 55 now. I will be 56 September 2nd. So I'm about 56 years old because it's only like a month away, a couple months away. But I'm still pretty. Well, I'm debating on whether I want to be 55 for the rest of my life or not. It's like, once you hit that number, it's like, why go any further? I'll just stay 55 for forever. I mean, women can do it. Why can't I? Gonna hit 40. Holy shit. I wish I was 40. Yeah, it's not really the years. It's the freaking mileage. I'm telling you that. It's the mileage. I see people who are a lot older than me with all this freaking energy, like T-Bird. Oh my God, this dude has got like 4 years on me, and he's got the freaking energy of a freaking teenager. It's like, where the hell do you get this freaking energy from? He's been blessed by God. That's all I can say. He is blessed. To have the energy and do the stuff that he does all the time. He's like nonstop. It's like, damn, I wish I had your kind of energy. All right, everybody. It has been 3 hours and 45 minutes, and my ass is done. I need to go chill out. We gave away a couple nice little gifts tonight, and I want to thank all of you for coming in. Jules321, you just popped in to say hi. Well, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. But I'm getting ready to close out for the night. So I want everybody to just y'all have a great night. You take care of yourselves, take care of your families, take care of your friends. You know, I appreciate all of you coming out, hanging out with me. But this is Cartier Silver saying, y'all keep on keeping on, because I'm ready to go relax. See ya.